Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We are still in this triangle, in this Elliott Wave triangle. The yellow wave count still is my primary wave count. It is even more boring than watching paint dry, I'd say. Horrible. We're tracking two wave counts at the moment in this triangle, yeah. I mean, okay, there is a potential for a WXY structure. I take the one off here, but it is possible that this was a wave WXY. That's possible. So that would not be a triangle actually, but it's a possibility. I just have to point it out because what happens if the triangle is invalidated to the upside? Then I would have to assume that this actually is a WXY structure, okay, with the Y wave up here. So normally in a triangle, the E wave, which is the last wave of the triangle, must stay below the C wave high in this case, so must stay below 26,820. But of course, you know, if the market decides to go above it, it can't be a triangle, so it would have to be a WXY structure, but it wouldn't be a problem for our base case. The base case is still one more low below the 17th of August low, okay, and then we've got sort of round about the 24K level next as potential level to watch. However, at the moment we are in the triangle, so tracking the microstructures because not much happened. We're tracking two wave counts within the triangle. First wave count is that we're already in the E wave and that it possibly already topped here in the E wave. I said to you in the beginning when this triangle started to develop that an E wave can be a triangle itself. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it is what it is. And honestly, it might go that way, even though it's not 100% perfect, but you could argue that this could have been the A wave of the triangle, B, C, D, E. It doesn't really fit in, so it's not really my preferred count, but this is technically how it could play out for an Elliott wave triangle within an E wave. If you have a wave that is a triangle in a triangle, it is often the E wave. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I think technically every wave of a triangle can be a triangle itself. Sometimes you find a triangle in the sub waves. Yeah, for example, if let's assume the C wave was a three wave move, and you have an ABC and the B wave could be a triangle, for example. But if we talk about the triangle waves itself, if there is one that's a triangle, it would be the E wave most likely. And hey, you know, it might be playing out here. This is just one idea I'm tracking. So this could certainly be the case with the E wave being the triangle. Yeah, we're only looking at microstructures here at the moment because not much happened. Another wave count I'm tracking is this one. Basically that the D wave isn't even finished. I think I shared that with you in the last video. Again, they are just structures to track just to understand that this triangle could still extend further. For example, the D wave would be a WXY structure, and I shared that count with you yesterday, and the X wave would be the triangle. So, okay, I know it is complex. This is really only something for wave nerds like myself, but let me know if you have any questions about that. AB, let me think. C, D, E, for example. That's a valid count. Wave W, wave X as a triangle, and the wave Y might be unfolding right now. That could then be an extension of the triangle in that the Y wave could make a higher low again, and then the E wave would be the last wave. So this would be an explanation how this triangle could still extend. Ultimately, what we need to see is a break below 25,380, yeah, to the downside to really confirm a breakout. A break below this swing low of the 25th of August, which is at 25,750, in my opinion, would be a good indication that the triangle is going to break, but it's not really confirmation. It's not really confirmation. You only get confirmation if the B wave of the triangle breaks. So I hope that makes sense. Just a couple of ideas how these subwaves in the triangle could unfold. I know it's boring. And I know a lot of people aren't interested. That's fine. Some people asked, what's the point of this video if nothing changed? Well, see, we're tracking the microstructure. I know a lot of people out there are still interested in that. And even if it's just for education, but I know it's boring, but it's just the routine, right? So we're here even if the market is boring. So ideally then the next wave down would be this, would be this fifth wave down. By the way, I think I accidentally, did I delete that just now, or probably have to bring them in again, because I did delete the subwaves here of the C wave. Yeah, I did take them out accidentally. You might have seen it, I didn't. So 1, 2, 3, wave 4 is the triangle, and then a wave 5 to the downside to complete this 5-wave move that started middle of July. So let's see if we get a bit more action today. There is, this week, we've got a lot of unemployment data coming out. We've got the core PCE data, inflation data again. I sincerely hope we see a little bit of movement. I did explain it now a few times in the videos that Bitcoin, Ethereum, they have changed their behaviors over the recent, I would say couple of years. It might have to do with the bear market, but it's like, it wasn't always the case. I mean, I've been in this market for many, many years, and these small rallies or breakdowns and then weeks and weeks of sideways movement, they haven't always been there. It is really, really boring. It just means that we have to be more patient to trade these markets. But luckily the volatility isn't gone, but it is just very, very boring. I hope that changes again, but it's sort of been a transition period over the last 2 years, and I observe it's just getting boring. Yeah, and this is not a good market for altcoins if it's like that. Now we see it right now. Yeah, it's so choppy. That's not a market in which the altcoins flourish, because the altcoins, they are all about hype, right? But if the market is just moving sideways and it's choppy and you get these quick rallies and then, pump and dump, it's not the market for altcoins. So hopefully that changes again. That's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.